Let's get nuts. These nuts.
Roger, roger.
This place, squirrels dance crazy, can't keep up the pace. In the dawn, the beats alive, feel the groove. Hands in the air, we're making a move. Welcome to the square of dawn. The party's just begun, let it roll. Welcome to the square of dawn. Feel the pulse and find your home. Sit up, open like G5, we're free. Dancing
Let's get nuts.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online.
Hello there and welcome. My name is Tyler, but people know me by many names. But most know me as Spaz or Squirrel Dad. And here's a little bit about me. I'm a mental health advocate. I have autism and ADHD. I'm a giant nerd. I love space. I love Star Wars. I'm also a Mandalorian. I'm an artist. I'm an animator. I'm a musician. I'm a veteran DJ. And I love all things AI. So what can you expect here? Well, we chat about everything. We talk mental health. We chat about nerdy stuff. We talk about food. Hell, around here, off topic is the topic. All in all, we like to have fun, but we don't talk religion or politics. No. There's enough division and hatred out there already. My community is a safe space for all, no matter if you're neurodivergent or not, if you're gay, straight, or trans, no matter where you are, no matter what color you are, no matter who you love, no matter what you believe. You are all welcome in my house. Just respect everybody and don't be an asshole. So again, welcome.
I like showing that off. Anyway, that's my little raid intro for if anybody raids in and, I just don't feel like doing the intro. I just hit that now. So there you go. That was as back as I can get until the U-Haul truck on Friday. Cool. Cool. And hello, everybody. Hi, happy hump day. How's it going? What's up? How you doing? What's shaking? I can't be an asshole. Shit. No, you can't. Sorry, Shoes just got that tied up. Part of me is happy there's not political talk, and the part of me just wants to rage about it. No, I totally get that. But you know why? It's the same as in the Discord. Just because everybody gets heated about it, and understandably so, right? It's having a belief. It's the same thing as religion. It's, you can change somebody's opinion, but having somebody change their belief structure is a completely different animal. Right, and some people are just so goddamn entrenched in it that, it's just like, there's no point, right? Tired and burnt out the last year or more. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I can relate to that feeling, though. I love the off topic is the topic. I figured I had to make it official. Right, I've been saying it for 4 years. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you know what? The hell with it. I'm just putting it straight in there, and then everybody knows that way. That's exactly what it is. Screaming into the void. Yeah, that's right. There is. Yep. And it's no holds barred in there. You can drop whatever you want in there. Politics, religion, whatever you want. Right? The void just eats it. There's no judgment, whatever you put in there. So yeah, what? Yeah, do it. Go ahead. Have at it. That's what it's there for. Right? It's the same idea. Like the whole reason that we put that in there and then it self-deletes after 5 minutes is the same idea as writing a letter to somebody that you're never going to talk to again and then like burning the letter. Right? At least you got it out there. You quote unquote put it into the universe, and even if you just burn it and let the ashes fly away, at least you got it out of you, right? Trying my hardest to potato, it feels wrong. Desi was a potato. Is Desi still a potato? Yep, Desi is still a potato. I don't know why Desi's a potato. I like potatoes. I love potatoes. Potatoes are the everything food. I mean, watch The Martian. Potatoes are the everything food. So, I got an email that I did not want to get this morning, and that was an email that said, so your Zombie Rave song, apparently one of the stores seems to think that it's a remix of something else, so they said, no, you're not allowed to put it up there. So it shut down the whole thing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like, yeah, we don't know if it's like samples or if it sounds too much like something else, but yeah, the store said no. I don't know which store it was, but one of them said, no, you can't do it. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I made it public on my SoundCloud, and I put a downloadable copy up on the merch shop. So if you want, you can now download yourself a copy, or you can listen to it on my SoundCloud. It's now publicly available to everybody. And you can download it if you want. I put it in a nice little zip file with the cover art. So there you go. Boom. I even did it in MP3 format, so it's not a gigantic file for you guys. Hey, look at me. Yay, more music. Yes. Actually, and just for shits and giggles, just give me 1 second here as my computer fucking chokes itself. Hack, puke, gag. There we go. YouTube Studio. I zoned out. That's okay. That happens. Where do we download it? Exclamation merch. But just for shits and giggles, I don't know how many of you have actually seen it, how many of you have not. But what in the shit? Wow, that was a nice choking that just happened there. Thanks, computer, for fucking making me want to puke all over the place.
I finally got a generator on the mountain so I can one-up my neighbor Paul this holiday.
Thanks, ads.
Michael's has decor and trees even I've never seen.
Apparently we're all gonna watch an ad here first.
So over.
I love that ad blockers don't do anything anymore. But this is it, Zombie Rave. Here, enjoy a music video.
Lights flicker and the shadows rise in the night. The undead cries, strobe lights flash, bring the fear. The darkness whispers in your ear. Our will turn as we embrace. Dance with ghouls in this haunting space. The ground shakes, zombie rave. We dance through the night, be brave. The ground shakes, zombie rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave. Beat drops and heart stop, here we go. To the night our numbers grow. Neon lights cast evil glow. Techno vibes now lose control. Spooky nights, the vibe ignites. Join our dance in the frightful sights. The ground shakes, zombie rave. We dance through the night, be brave. The ground shakes, zombie rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
In this haunted trance, we're alive. Zombie moves make the room revive. Join the dance, don't you hide. Feel the thrill and let it ride.
The ground shakes, zombie rave. We dance through the night, be brave. The ground shakes, zombie rave. Join the undead, let's misbehave.
I intentionally made the video short.
The ground shakes, zombie rave.
So yeah,
We dance.
there it is. Anyway, but yeah, you can see it is now public on my SoundCloud. Oh, nice, 12 views on it already, or 12 listens, or whatever. Yeah, you know what I meant. Words are hard. Anyway, what? So yeah, the music video is up for you guys to enjoy. Has been up for a couple of days. The song is now public, so now everybody has access to it. Same as it ever was. My music is free for anybody to use anywhere. If you want to support me, you know how to do it. Patreon, membership, throw a tip at a guy, something like that. Anyway, speaking of which, I'll get this out of the way before I talk about the next thing. Hey, remember this? We're still doing this, a monthly surprise box draw. If you guys want to get in on that and win yourself some goodies, then yeah, all you got to do is, for every $10 that you either donate or you hit up on the wish list, get your name a spot on the wheel. And then the last stream of the month, yeah, PayPal Schuster McGee, there you go. But then the last stream of the month, we spin the wheel and somebody's going home with some goodies. I just am in the process of fixing my extruder because for some reason the motor in it doesn't want to track. I don't want to have to buy a new one, but I want to see if I can fix it here first. But anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, there be that. So here's a question for you guys. How many of you have actually wanted a legitimate plush of Hobby and Stimmy? Hey, hurrah! Enjoy. Oh, the Artificially Incredulous album too. Nice. But anyway, yeah. How many of you guys have actually wanted a legitimate plushie of Hobby and Stimmy? Because I have the opportunity to have them made. That's just kind of like a bug that I wanted to put in your guys' ear. Because it is through a company called Gimme Swag. And the way that they do it is they start by doing... where's my notepad? I had a Zoom meeting with... I think it sounded like it was the owner of the company yesterday. What the fuck? Yeah, those guys right there, those two that hung in the air. Yeah, the little squirrel emos. Those guys. But the way that they do it is, yeah, those guys there. These dancing little buggers here. This is Hobby, and this one is Stimmy. So the way that they do it is rather carnal. No, not that kind. The way they do it is they do, for 10 days, they do a pledge. And the pledge is $2 from every person that is interested. I need legitimately 100 people to pledge $2 to it within the 10 days. If it is not met, everybody gets their $2 back. If it is met, then we go to the next phase, which is the actual campaign, which is 28 days, which would not be right away, right? Because it takes a while, obviously, to get this kind of stuff going. But I was aiming for, because I know, it's that time of year, the Christmas rush. So when I was talking to him, he's like, do you have a target date? I'm like, not Christmas, that's for sure. But yeah, I was thinking like, Autism Awareness Month, August, April, or early spring or something, right? I could aim that way. But if it is a thing that you guys are interested in, and get yourself your own, it'd start with Hobby, and then a second run would be Stimmy. So if you guys want, like legitimately want a stuffy, let me know. Let me know you're interested, and then we can plan to actually do a pledge for it. So there you go. Sound good? Because I know that there has been in the past, there's been some interest in getting them done, but it's always been inconvenient and really expensive and shit like that. Like these things here, they are $35 is what they'd work out to, right? On their site, it's $35. We're interested. Okay, well, I will, as soon as I get the paperwork back from the guy, because he's going to send me over, the contracts to look over. Schust and I are going to look over them and all of the details and whatnot. Once I get that back, and then Schust and I look over those, then I will let you guys know. I'll put it in the Discord, and if we do decide we're going to start a pledge for it, address it, I'll physically hand you $10. It's a company in the States. That's all I know. But of course, that'll go for it because they distribute all over the world. And we keep track of interest. Sure. There you go. That works. But yeah, I know that some people were, and I obviously am really excited of the prospect Only one pledge per person, correct? As far as I know. As far as I know. Now, I don't know if it's they want, because it's $2, 100 people, so it's a $200 pledge to start. I don't know if it is they want the 100 people or the $200, right? AUHD to describe ourselves according to Dark Side of Autism. Okay, TikTok. AUHD. Well, no, the most common way, Indy, is like that. Is ADHD, not AU/HD. Because that doesn't make sense. Right? Because it's ADHD is an acronym. Right? So if you put the ADHD in there, that's the most common way. According to Dark Side of Autism. Is that a user? So I'm guessing your kids will pledge too then. Oh, for a polar bear mama. No, I legit don't know. Alternate universe at high definition. What was the one that Chris put up the other night on Jay's stream? ASHD. And I said it was anal sex hurts, don't it? And it's funny because Chris came back with no anal. I'm like, so what is it? I'm not here to judge, but she doesn't like any of it, and yes, she threw a fit over it. Well, okay, good for her. I don't know who that is off the top of my head, but you know what? I'm just gonna write the name down so I can look it up later, or maybe we'll look it up together. Who knows? Who is it? Dark Side of Autism. Would help if I could spell autism right. Hi, V. Probably $200 would be my guess. If they're good peeps, would probably just take the $200 either way. Yeah. Again, I would think, right? But on the other hand, they may be interested in how many people want to purchase going forward. Again, I don't know. These are just the notes that I took when I was talking to him yesterday. We were talking about, because he was really excited about the prospect of doing rave squirrels. He loves the idea. I gave him the background on it, and he thought it was really funny. But yeah, the contract would be like a 2-year deal with multiple drops. There is more than plushies. There's body pillows. They have squishmallows, guys. They have squishmallows. They have fucking squishmallows that we could do like personal ones. We could do like a meerkat squishmallow or something. It may be a minimum order amount. It might be. And yeah, well, that's 100% exactly what I was thinking. That's very gatekeeper of you. I don't like when you use it. Yeah, well, people don't like it when they use neurospicy either. But you know what? Get the fuck over it. People are going to say what they're going to say. Like, suck it. And I apologize, YouTube. I don't mean to have been ignoring you. There we go. Remember, if you are watching on YouTube or the shorts, make sure you smash up that little like button and give a guy some hearts. Doesn't hurt my feelings. A body pillow taco. A body pillow posy taco. Try saying that 5 times fast. How's that? A body pillow posy taco. That'd be very interesting. But yeah, they have squishmallows, they have vinyls, body pillows, keychains, stuff like that. Blah blah blah. The royalty amount, yada yada. Pledge length, campaign length. Yeah. So again, I was just like taking notes of it. A squishmallow Hoshi Dragon. A posy taco squishmallow. I mean, could be done. I call myself, what the fuck? I want to call myself, thank you. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, unless you're fucking me, feeding me, or financing me, you don't get a say. And that's the thing too, right? Like, again, as much as the vast majority of us, I have learned to shut up about it. But there are some people that still like the puzzle piece. This is a discussion Katie, Cathaniel, and I got into, and I can understand their position. I get it. They still, they still interpret the puzzle piece as, connected to autism. It's the same thing as trying to change your belief structure. Remember, with politics. Okay, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But they also know the harm that it does for the community, right? So it's not like they're prancing around throwing puzzle pieces around. But it was the same thing. My uncle and I had a conversation. He and I get into it pretty hard. But where I told him that, the puzzle piece for the vast majority of us is not representative of us because it comes from Autism Speaks, and they don't speak for us, right? So I got into that discussion with him, and he, well, I still like it. Okay. Good for you, right? Basically what I say, you get a second opinion, your opinion is secondary to my own. Yeah. Same as people who were diagnosed once upon a time, way back when, like in the 90s or something, with Asperger's, and they still prefer to be called, an Aspie. Yeah, okay, that's what you were diagnosed with. Shit has changed, However, if that's how you see yourself, okay, right? Just know the harm that it does to the community. I'm debating whether I have a scammer that I'm dealing with in my SoundCloud inbox. I'm debating. I'm unsure. I'm out of the latest doctor to talk to me about autism and ADHD. I just don't see it in you. You communicate too well. Such horseshit. Dyslexic with mild learning disability. Okay, I could see it. Hoshi, you know very well what I think of that. I get this kid inside. You got it, buddy. Change people's mind when I explain who Asperger was. Yeah. Once you give people the background on it, they tend to back down from that, and yeah. But yeah, it has nothing to do with your observation of it. It's called masking, and some of us are fan-fucking-tastic at it. Right? Level 501 right here. So, there you go. I just don't see it in you. Well, yeah, it's an invisible disability. Almost like you've been masking your whole life, right? Yeah. Almost like Hoshi has been masking. Who would have thought? Who'd have thunk it? Amazing at masking with new people. Yup. Some of us are absolutely stellar at it. It's almost like we've made our entire lives out of it. Who'd have thunk it? How spooky. Mirror play counts as mirroring those around you. Yeah. How many times have you looked into a mirror and tried to make sure that certain expressions matched what you thought they were supposed to match? Or had entire conversations, scripting them all out and preparing. I have never done that. I tried to tell her I was masking and she didn't understand, so she would think he's... Oh boy. There is nothing better in the world than a healthcare professional that does not know what the hell they're talking about. Hi everyone, good news. I'm adjusting to the change of moving on Saturday. We're officially 100% moved in. Excellent. Glad to hear that story, Mage. Delightful. I know the change can suck, but I'm glad to hear that you're adjusting well. I, on the other hand, like to call myself well-adjusted, even though I'm really not. Don't know what you're talking about. Of course not. Of course you don't. Also, remember, kids, if you get yourself a new tattoo and you get the second skin on it, remember that shit takes forever to come off. If you didn't see the new tat, it's axolotl for Jasa. There you go. It's healing up fantastically. I'm very happy about that. Anyway. So yeah, second skin, totally worth it. However, baby oil, rawr. So my beard butter. I often think I should be tested. Okay. I often think I should be tested and whatnot, but then I have enough physical bag of worms to deal with. It has their own mental impact. Digging up more kind scares me. And okay, that's fair. And I understand the desire to want to, like a case of wanting to know, right? And wings fall off. Right then. This is also where self-diagnosis is an important thing, right? If you are doing the study on it and you go through all of the research and on the other side of it you say, oh shit, this sounds like me, and you diagnose yourself as such, who am I to say no? Honestly, I'm not a professional, right? I'm not a diagnostician. However, every diagnosis, regardless of what it is, starts with a self-diagnosis. Did you break your finger? It seems like it. It might be a sprain, but I'm pretty sure it's broken. I'm diagnosing myself with a broken finger until I can find a actual professional to tell me otherwise. You don't want to put baby oil on a tattoo? No, the sticky stuff from, okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, when you said baby oil, I'm like, no. Just the thought of baby oil is like, no. Fuck that. I've got a beard butter that I made years and years ago. I still have some, and it works phenomenally on it. Super happy about it. I love that stuff. It is so universal and wonderful and delightful. Good be gone? Oh, for like the sticky shit you're talking about? I visibly cringed. Goo be gone. Like good be gone? Well, I mean, maybe. We are a little corrupted around here. It does happen. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. You know, I'll just kind of like fuck with it and pick it off here by little. The important part is I got the stuff off of the tattoo area itself, and it's just the edges, so I'm not overly worried about it. It's the same as like when you when you take off a Band-Aid that you've had on for a few days, right? And you get that little edge around it kind of thing. It's not the end of the world. I will survive. It's not like it's sticking to my clothes, which when I took it all off initially, it stuck to I was wearing my house coat, and it stuck to my house coat, and I'm like, ah. You know, it was like I was being attacked in the woods. It was terrible. I did not like it. No, sir, I don't like it. What about rubbing alcohol? I mean, yeah, it could be done. It'd physically hurt, yeah. Yeah, I was having a little bit of a tantrum about it. I'm like, this is not good, let go of me. Of course, I'm by myself at like 2 in the morning, fucking dancing around in the bathroom, like, ah! Hoping after the next trip to a friend, I'll have my semicolon, very nice. That actually should, I never ended up getting one, I should. Or like Jay and I were joking about, cut along the dotted line. Not funny, but want to see Mama have a meltdown, put sticky stuff on me. Yeah. My mom denied my mental health because all 3 of his kids had mental health from her own. All my diagnostic, and doctor argued took a concussion to get diagnosed. Oh my god. That is, yeah, nah. Having family members that what's the word I'm looking, that are dismissive. That's the word I'm looking for. Having family members that are dismissive of your condition, your situation, all of that. It's just never a good time. And it feels incredibly invalidating to come from your family members, right? Because a lot of them, it's that older school mentality of, oh, just, suck it up and walk it off. Like, you ain't got no mental health problems. I didn't give you nothing. You didn't get it from me. Oh my God. Good time for a cookie? I'm not going to say no to cookies. Did I hear cookies? Yeah, I took scissors. Snip, snip. Cookies! Grab yourself some cookies. Especially when they have mental health issues themselves. Yep. Teenager designed a similar clone for me based off an idea I told her about. She's thinking about becoming a tattoo artist. If she does, I'll get it from her. If she doesn't, I'm totally taking. Nice. Cool. We're all like that, Mom. Please. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is, that's accurate. 20 years more for me. Happy birthday. I didn't know there was a birthday in here. Also, hey, big shout out to our lovely artist friends. Hey, check your name. Hey. Team Mara and Lady Z and Story Mage and Crit's the Queen Bee. And Possum, but I can never remember what her damn numbers are. I will get them eventually. It'll happen. Also made me laugh when my mom said, all women like ladies. I had to tell her, Mom, you're bisexual. I wouldn't say all women do. More women are prone, so it seems. At least that's just my observations from the nightclubs. Little bit of tequila, and, well, I mean, all bets tend to be off at that point. All bets and panties. But that's a discussion for another day. Yeah, ladies are pretty, men are pretty, people can be very pretty. I agree. Hello from work, I am on break. Hello, Vespa, I am not on break, nor am I at work. Haha, obviously. I know that Desi is on her lunch. I don't know if she's back at work afterwards and just lurking, but I know Desi Tato was kicking around. What's shaking? Also, Vespa, since you're just getting here, you remember that zombie rave song that I was gonna release? It was gonna come out this Friday. One of the stores told me, no, you're not allowed to release it because it sounds like a remix, but it's not. So I said, fuck them, and it is now public on my SoundCloud, and it is also public, or it's also downloadable off the merch shop. Might not be able to stay in copy art today. No? They're going to bounce you around a little bit, are they? Boingy, 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 boingy. Boom, 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 boom. Why do I feel like a reformat is coming to this goddamn hard drive? Seriously. Last thing I want to do, but it's what it's feeling like if this thing just keeps stuttering like that. Means I'm going to have to move stuff onto the main drive. And I'm going to have to wipe a whole bunch of shit in order to make room for it. Maybe because it needs it? I mean, that's the thing. I'm really hoping it doesn't. I'm in a coffee bar Friday too. I'm off tomorrow. You're in the coffee bar on Friday? We're doing music on Friday. I hope you can still join in. Because we have got some very interesting, speaking of which, exclamation AI music. Get your ideas and suggestions in there for this Friday. We have already got a couple of very interesting ones that I'm looking forward to dabbling with. Does anyone else have to do commentary to understand or enjoy movies and TV shows? As in, like, the director's commentary? And I was saying, I might not stay in stream. I will listen and lurk tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow, though. But no, Story Mage, I don't need the commentary. Like your own commentary. Oh, I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I watch by myself. So it's not like I have an actual verbal commentary. I might have one going in my head. Cat tree equals a tree with cat ears and whiskers. It could be, yeah. I mean Friday. Gotcha. My own commentary, the directors, the actors, I eat it all up. It depends on the movie. There are some where I will listen to the commentary. There are others that I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I'll only give my opinions to movies I've seen. Same. I was actually... Fuck. So I'm trying to come up with like new content ideas that I enjoy. Mostly because a lot of the other stuff, with like the amount of pain that I'm in and shit, it has become, I don't want to say tedious, but it's become difficult. More difficult, rather, I guess. Make up my own mind then. Not every movie, but I really enjoy them on movies I like. On the movies I like, yes. But yeah, so I've been coming up with some ideas for like Star Wars What If, you know, that kind of stuff. I was thinking about doing some stuff with that. I was, because you know I love the AI shit. I was dabbling with Google's Notepad LM or Notebook LM. Yeah, Notebook LM. I was dabbling with that, so I uploaded it a whole thingy or whatever and said, okay, do this. If you've never heard of Notebook LM, okay, so it's a thing from Google where you upload it. It is fantastic for people, actually like me, that cannot sit and read a whole bunch of documents. So what you do is you upload all of these documents, the thing reads it, and then it spits it back to you like a two-person podcast, okay? So it's like a guy and a woman, male, female voice anyway, and they're having a discussion back and forth about whatever it is that you uploaded. So on top of all of the info that you gave it, it'll also pull other sources, right? And it will like turn it into an entire conversation. So I uploaded it just for a test, the diagnostic criteria for ADHD. And it gave back to me a 15-minute long podcast. I was taken aback. I was fucking shocked, honestly. That sounds fun. It was very interesting. Very interesting. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I LM. If I can find it here, I'll show you guys a little bit of what it gave back to me. Notebook LM. There we go. Blah blah blah. Agree. Yada yada. I should already be signed in. Yes, I should. It will be under it's called Untitled Notebook. All right, here we go. Check this shit out. This is cray cray. Load. Click to load the conversation. Okay, so this might take a minute where it has to reload the entire thing that it did. Podcast bros are going to be out of work. I know, huh? You saved the podcast? I did save it. Okay, so check this shit out. This is just, again, the diagnostic criteria of ADHD. That's what I uploaded. You know what? Let me actually show you. Squirrel. Hello. I don't know what that was, but I can't even read what that is. Anyway, so yeah, this is over here on this side. This is literally what I uploaded. Okay, from the CDC, I took. This is how you, and my head's in the way. This is how you diagnose ADHD, and it's just literally the diagnostic criteria. Could someone draw an ant with a cat and a tail? Story Mage or Tiamara. But yeah, it's literally, that's it. Diagnostic criteria of ADHD. and it spit back to me this 15-minute podcast. Check this out. I'll just give you a couple of minutes of this, and then we'll do our self-care break.
All right. Welcome in, everyone, for our deep dive today, all about ADHD diagnosis. Got a whole stack of your CDC sources right here, ready to go.
Excellent.
You know, it's funny. I always kind of had this picture in my head of ADHD, right? Just like kids bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
But I have a friend who was diagnosed actually fairly recently, and it made me realize, wow, I don't know as much as I thought I did.
No, you didn't. You're a fucking machine. You did not have a friend that was recently diagnosed. But you see what it's doing? It's pulling in these conversational pieces to draw off of.
That's really common. And it's so important to understand that ADHD, it can look really different, you know, between kids and adults.
Yeah.
And I think a missed diagnosis or a late diagnosis, it can have a real impact.
Absolutely.
Okay. And did you hear the breath that was taken in there? She stumbled over her words.
I mean, that's why we're doing this whole deep dive, right?
Yeah.
To really get into it. And one of the things that jumped out at me right away from your CDC sources is that
They're
no
pausing.
one single test for ADHD.
Right.
It's not like you go to the doctor and they can just, you know, do a quick swab or something.
It's not like strep throat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's much more of a process, like putting together a puzzle. And I think, you know, for you, you like to get to the bottom of things, so you're going to appreciate this. It's thorough.
I do. I like to have all the information. So then, if there's no one test, how do you figure it out?
Well,
Right? So like, and this, yeah, this is just, again, all I literally did was copy and pasted the diagnostic criteria of ADHD onto a text or onto a notepad, saved it, uploaded it, right? This is legitimately it. This is seriously what I uploaded. That's it. And it turned the entire fucking thing into a 15-minute podcast. And I listened to the whole thing last night. And it was crazy, the shit that they were, you know, bouncing back and forth. But everything was all on topic. It was phenomenal. I was super impressed. Yeah, learning that is scary. I mean, it potentially could be, but you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to take all of that, I'm going to turn it into a video, and I'm going to upload that onto YouTube for the people that want to know what is the diagnostic criteria, right? And again, this is, for me, that would be something better than just sitting and listening to a bunch of boring ass, or reading a bunch of boring ass sheets that I can't get my head around anyway, right? I would have difficulty with that. So for a book, I have to listen to it podcast style, or listen to it audiobook style, sorry. And it's a lot easier for me to digest that way. Oh, it could totally help. That was the entire premise of it. It's why they did this, right? They have study guides that you can create out of it, briefing documents, etc., etc. Very helpful in that regard. But we will talk about that in just a moment. First things first, we are going to take our self-care break. Why? Because, well, I mean, Twitch is kind of forcing us to. And how do I feel about that?
These nuts.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's take ourselves a quick little self-care break. Hoshi's going to go have a nap. Love you, Hoshi. Enjoy your nap. Have a good little rest. And as for the rest of you, grab yourself a water, a snack, or, you know, a drink, or hit the can, or do what you got to do. But, anyway.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
We'll be back in a moment. Self-care break time.
sliding down the slide so smooth. Hear the bells ring out, let your love debut singing. Sha la 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 la, penguin loop, sha la la. Slick love, so cool, sha la la. Just glide, it's the loving room, whoa, whoa, so smooth, whoa, shiny, whoa.
That's right, this self-care break has been brought to you by Penguin Lube. That's right, Penguin Lube. When only the wettest will do. I don't know. I don't really actually have a slogan for that, but at least not that I can think of. If it's good enough for Susan, it's good enough for you. Hey, exclamation plushie. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Betamut is offering cookies to everybody. Get your cookies. Did this fucking stuttering and lagging is Twitch. Not just the platform I'm on. Anyway. No, Chaos is not donated this month. Speaking of which, thanks, Dan. If you guys want to get into the monthly surprise box draw, she had it written on her tombstone. But yeah, if you want to win yourself the surprise box this month, all you got to do is any donation or on the wish list of $10 will get you a spot on the wheel. So $20 gets you 2, 30 gets you 3. You can do the math from there. And then, yeah, on the last stream day of the month, which will be, let's take a look here, shall we? Which will be Friday the 29th, looks like. Friday, November 29th will be the final stream of the month, where we will spin the wheel and see who is going to be mailed a surprise box full of goodies. So there you go. So remember, exclamation donate or exclamation droid will get you into that. Also write up a thing in the Discord. Thank you, Shoes. I appreciate that very much. You could say it's the slipperiest, and more slippery than a penguin's tummy. Yeah, no, yeah. So anyway, how about them beavers? Proud Canadian here, you know. There you go. Thanks, Dan. Which I still have to buy his flat rate box so I could send all that shit out to his place. Since I finally have it all together. Yes, you like that one, do you? It's doable. It's doable. I think that's all. Well, I mean, we have a fuck ton of them around here, but pertaining to, yeah, the monthly, yeah, that should do it. Well, yeah, on top of getting that flat rate box, I still have to get the extruder fixed so that the motor is not slipping anymore, right? Because I really don't want to have to replace that. That's $120 that I just don't have right now. So that's a thing. So I'm hoping tonight for better luck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it even more apart than I did before and see if there's anything like stuck in other places that I haven't looked at. I'm gonna go back to bed, lucky you, as it's a raining day and I'm feeling icky. I don't blame you. All right, well, go and have yourself a good little nap, Story Mage. Appreciate you being here as always, and I'm happy that you guys have got the moving done and you're all settled. Enjoy. As for big topics today, I think I covered everything that I wanted to anyway, so there's that. The Gothic Demoness has showed up. Hi, Gothic, how you doing? Happy hump day, or hump evening, I guess, in your case. Would be closer. I feel icky, but I have to work. Yeah. I feel icky-ish, but I think some of that is air pressure. Maybe, I don't know. Icky can be replaced with owie in this case. Bitcoin is at 90K. Wow. You know, it's funny too, because I have a small amount stashed somewhere, and I would love to just fucking sell it but I can never find a way to just sell it. And it's funny too, because my wife was giving me shit when I put $50 into it, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. No, even more than that. About 7 years ago. And I think at the time, it was worth, I want to say 18 or something like that. Because that $50 turned into like 400. So, I'm curious what it's at now. I've not been feeling so great either. It must be winter coming or something. It must be, yeah. You would think it's that time of year. Which reminds me, I have a video to do later. A joke video. A little Willie Ever Do It video. Hi, I'm Willie Ever Do It. For Squirrel Squad. Alright, maybe not, but you get what I'm saying. Hey, good song, I wrote it. Well, except the vocal. Let me ask my friend, and I'll DM you a way to sell it, because right now your $50 could be like 10K. I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's over $1,000, honestly. But I mean, the last time I looked, it was 400 and something, and that was last fall. I don't know, but yeah, if you can figure out a way for me to like fucking just sell it for like cash, then I'd be great. Hey, any money is good money. Yeah, especially in this economy. Like, I never really got too much into it. I was on one social media site that had their own coin that I traded into Bitcoin. And that was about it, but I never really got into it because it just wasn't really a thing for me. You know, I put $50 in one of the Bitcoin machines. My wife fucking lost her shit over it. And I was like, it's my money, shut your head. Ultra price because it seems neat. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's different. It's very different. I don't know how. I know that given the election and whatnot, I know that they are going to try and make it a more coherent. That's not the right word, but they're trying to make it a more solid thing now, right? So that's interesting. And what is the name of it? Did you see that Musk, of course, got a cabinet, whatever position, and what's it called? The Department of Government Efficiency or something like that, and the acronym is Doge. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, Elon Musk is the head of Doge. Oh, for fuck's sake. How very Musk of him. Anyway. Press changing it every day is hard on the inner ears, which is hard on everything. Yeah, for me, a lot of it is like the joints and the muscles and the nerves and whatnot. It's just like, my entire body just feels like it's like crumpling in on itself. And yeah, more mainstream, I think, is probably the word that I was looking for. Something along them lines, anyway. When you are appointed. To my understanding, that's how it works. The president can appoint whoever they want to their cabinet. Right? He picked a guy from Fox News, for Christ's sake. You know? So, like, he could appoint whoever he wants. I mean, his first go-around, he appointed his kid. Like, his daughter and her husband. They have nothing to do with the government. He just fucking appoints them spots, so. I don't know. The Bitcoin thing never made sense to me, so I stayed away from it. Yeah, I think I had a hard time wrapping my head around the whole thing, which is why I kind of stayed back from it. Like, I kind of dipped my toe in it a little bit, but the lack of, like, understanding for me was the problem. Usually there's some Senate approvals for final confirmation on some positions. Fair enough. But considering they have the House, the Senate, and the White House, they're just going to fucking run that through. It's going to be fun way to create it in America. You're going to be appointed, but there is and I'll let you finish that. Yeah, because up here, you can't do that, to my knowledge. I don't think the Prime Minister can do that, right? They would have to put somebody that is already elected and a member of Parliament into the position, right? I don't think they can, not that I've ever heard of. I don't think they can just appoint somebody. But again, that's another case of the difference between here and there, right? I dislike digital currency because of the lack of safeties and checks and balances. You give them money and they can run off with it. Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be more secure because of the alleged paper trail. Or rather not paper trail, but because of the, what the fuck is it called? The white paper, the ledger or something like that? I don't know. Again, something else that kind of confused me. So, ledger, yeah, okay, I was right. He's also not, none of this, though it will happen. Yep, exactly. Right, it's just, preparing for day one of the worst. I don't think it's actually legal here, too. Well, I mean, it happens a lot. There are some that decide that actual people who have an understanding of what the fucking job is would probably be better suited for it. But, I mean, okay. It records all transactions in that coin, so supposedly you can track around all of it. Yep. Yeah. But if I remember right, the ledger is like fucking this long, right? It's like the length of War and Peace to try and figure that out, but apparently you can. But again, it was not something I got too heavily into, but I'll tell you what, when I first heard about Bitcoin back in like 2013, I should have fucking dumped $100 into it back then. Because when I first heard about it, when I first heard that they were doing like sales of it and whatnot, it was 13 cents. And I should have dropped $100 into it, man. Somebody do the math on that one. I'm afraid for the people in my country. You and me, both. Breadstick account to figure it out. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Vespa, did you hear my song for it? Yeah, things you should have done. I know. Had I known, man. Had I known. But of course, right then it was even before that. It was 2010 is when it was. Thank you, Shoost. But yeah, it was 2010 because I was in college. But that was also the absolute lowest point my wife and I were at financially, right? Because I was staying on a friend's couch in Edmonton, going to college, driving back and forth on the weekends, right? She was fucking near starving herself because we could barely afford for her to eat. It was nasty and terrible, and in hindsight, I wish that we could have gone about it differently. But I mean, it turned out, so there's that. Cool, I shall look. No, you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll fucking play it for you, because why not? This is something I may or may not drop this as a single. Okay, the creation of a new government agency has to be passed into law. The law has to be very precisely written and followed. If they deviate at all from the ruling, null and void. SCOTA said so. Have to pass laws and. I will. Uh-oh. Don't hurt yourself, TMR. Jesus. I will just take your word for it. Anyway. Whoopity-doo. Hey, Vespa. Are you ready? This was an outlet of my anger after I heard Nick Fuentes say, "Your body, my choice forever." This is my rebuttal to that. So, yeah, for as much as I try to avoid the political shit, yeah, this year, to the convo, I'm so done with neurotypical say we can't communicate well. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so this is my rebuttal to that, so enjoy.
Pushing fear down our fucking throats. Idolizing fellas, man, y'all are fucking jokes. Pumpkin Spice Palpatine ruling through fear. Pushing back the clock by 100 fucking years. My sisters down south, I fear for your fate. But we stand united against this tide of hate. Together we fight. Hear our battle cries. United we stand. Defiant we rise. They are not your property. She's not yours. We'll stand up for our sisters. Kicking down the doors. The hate won't contain us. We'll take the stage. Together we ignite. Unleash the rage. You're biting my choice, you've lost your fucking mind. Misogynistic bullshit left humanity behind. We're not sitting silent while you spew your hate. Revenge is coming, motherfuckers, just you fucking wait. North or south, we're in this fight as one. Your reign of terror is over before it has begun. Not your property. She's not yours. We'll stand up for our sisters. Kicking down the doors. The hate won't contain us. We'll take the stage. Together we ignite. Unleash the rage. Complacent while they make society handmaid's tale adjacent. We need to stand as one. They won't have a choice. It's time to come together and raise your fucking voice. It's time to come together and raise your fucking voice. Your property. She's not yours. We'll stand up for our sisters. Kicking down the doors. The hate won't contain us. We'll take the stage. Together we ignite. Unleash the rage.
So yeah, that was my rage outlet after I heard that shit. So there's that. Yeah, that is poetic. Yeah. On November 11th, his house may have mysteriously caught fire. We do not condone those kind of actions, asterisk. But, I mean, that turned into a case of your house, my choice. Anyway, so enough of that. I will say this much. I will agree with you there, Papa. It does need to be, the vocals need to be more, aggressive and bring more of that feeling. So I'm going to tweak it a little bit and see if I can get it if I can bring some more out of it. Music-wise, I'm also going to make it a lot heavier. Like, a lot fucking harder. But that was just kind of like the first run-through kind of thing, just to get the basic of it down. I don't know if his house burned down, but I think there probably was some fire damage. I don't know, I didn't look into it. Not fully, I just kind of heard a bunch of people like, eh. But I'm sure I would have caught something, probably on YouTube. Let's burn down the White House again. It did get set on fire. Yeah, I heard that much. But I don't know if it burned down. He fled to Mama's basement. I mean, fitting. And, well, I think he's now caught up in... Oh, Christ's sake. Falling asleep on the keyboard. I'm sorry. Maybe you should drag your ass to bed. It is kind of getting a little bit late over there. Not very, but a little bit. What is it, 8:30? 7:30. Yeah, it's 7:30 over there, isn't it? I don't think it's that late. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know why I said that. I really don't. 7:30, yeah. So I looked at the clock and I'm like, what's our time zone now? 7 hours behind. Yeah. That's what it is. Or 7 behind. Right, because we're like behind everybody. Yeah, well. Is what she is. Again, exclamation AI music if you want to add some more ideas to what we're going to be creating on Friday, because I don't work this Friday, so that means I'm here with you lovely people, and we are going to be doing some more AI music creations for the community, from the community, by the community, around the community, with the community, and through the community. I don't know why that just went off on a tangent there, but hey, welcome to my life. Since the current state of healthcare is shit, my body is making me sleep endlessly. Is it not, is it not, like, improving? I heard that it is set to improve. But again, this is just hearsay from other creators and shit. I don't do a whole lot of scrolling lately, so I mean... I do a little bit late at night kind of thing. So if anybody has DM'd me on TikTok, I apologize. I don't check it very often, apparently. But yeah. Sorry, familiar song is familiar. I've been checked out for days now. That's why I always DM you. Yeah, it's easy. It's better to DM me on Discord. It's hard getting checked in when the usual dopamine hits aren't hitting. Legit. Fucking legit. And trying to chase new forms of dopamine, wherever you can kind of thing. Right now, for me, I'm kind of caught in between some music creation, finding myself doing a little bit of gaming again, and trying to fix this goddamn printer, right? That's where I'm kind of caught in between right now. I did kind of find myself... Well, I found myself playing Spaceborne 2 again last night because they, like, completely revamped the whole game. So I'm like, I'm going to start over and see what we got here. That was one that I had dumped a lot of hours into. But the other one that I've really been enjoying, and I'm probably going to end up doing a video on it, is Tiny House Sim. I really dig that. Mostly because I've always been very intrigued by tiny homes. And so the idea that you can go into sandbox mode and just go crazy and create your own is just like super appealing and very soothing, even though I am an absolute shit interior decorator. I am terrible. Terrible. Giving off happier vibes. I'm happy you are. I'm trying. I'm doing, you know, the best that I can. All things considered. You know what I mean? I've been fighting the urge to hide away again, because I know that's not exactly the most productive thing for me. The most helpful thing, rather. I did listen to some of the active corrosion stuff that pertained to how I was feeling, and I'm like, okay, now I could do this. You could do it. I can build tiny homes. Trust me, decorate a place is a good idea either, and that's why I'm glad it's virtual. Because again, I am a shit interior decorator, but it's fun to do anyway. Focus on get my irons level. Thankful I switched doctors. Gotcha. Fair enough. But yeah, the tiny home thing. I don't know if I'll stream it one day, but I know I will be making a video on it for sure. Just to be like, you know, I've been looking for something lazy and cozy for me to do, and this is what I found, and this is why it works for me. Right? Because that's been a big conversation among a lot of us, is finding something that you can click with, right? That helps soothe and ease you, right? Like we were talking about different games to do that the other day, as we were going through the little list there, right? Yeah, sensory overload as I am right now. There's no reason for it to literally. Oh, I'm sorry. It just out of nowhere? You're having the big sensory shit out of nowhere? I hate when that happens. God, I hate when that happens. Sue dem issue? Is that like Sudafed? Don't sue anybody. There are no issues here. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks ass. Well, I'm sorry. I hope you can get that mellowed out. I've been playing a lot of Heartscape. That's another one, too, actually, that I was dabbling around a bit with. I was thinking I might skip back into that one. But another one that I found, like, super soothing for me was on that Spaceborne 2, just going mining in it. For some damn reason, I found that incredibly soothing. It could be a weird virus, or a lump on the lymph node, so it might be a virus too. Ew. I caught that the other day, it sucked big time. Well, good God, I hope you guys get better. That is not a fun time. Please take care of yourselves, my children. Please. From my Nightingale hyperfixation is over. Yeah? Is it just that the whole lot of you have kind of fallen out of it? Because I know you and Chris and Chaos were kind of doing this little trio thing. Red Dead 2, Starbound. Nice. I am the best. I'll be fine at some point. I know you will. I have faith in you. I was on a big Red Dead kick for a while as well. I kind of fell out of that. But I kind of get the itch every now and again. Ooh, trio? Yeah. We can only keep putting 1 foot forward. Yeah, any progress is progress. Be it a full step, a giant leap, or a crawling tumble. It's still a push forward, so. And that's all you can ask for. Forward is forward. Which is the most important thing. No, open it, damn it. There we go. Click. Alright, anyway. I was the left to continue playing Chaos, stopped playing last month. Chris, I have no idea. Yeah, I think Chris is just playing a bunch of Call of Duty. Whatnot. Duty. You guys and your Call of Duty. Any game that makes me want to scream insanely at every fucking thing around, yeah, I'm all for that. Not so much. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of enjoying the that's why I'm enjoying the tiny home sim. Squirrel. Yeah, that shit's gotta stop. Zombie's still top tier, if you say so. I will take your word for it. But yeah, that's why I've been playing like Spaceborne 2 and the Tiny Home Sim, and what was the other one? I finally picked up a copy of Everspace 2 the other day. I heard that's like one of the greatest space shooters ever. So I was like, hey, it's on sale. Let's check it out. Why not? Have I played it yet? No, I haven't. Hell, have I even installed it yet? No, I haven't. Whoopsie. I'm sure I will do that eventually, in time. I have no doubt. But aside from that, yep, music stuff. And, yeah, music stuff, primarily. And trying to get the printer back in order. So, hopefully I can actually get, like, I can actually focus on one little music pile and get one thing thrown out there. And finally done, and then move on to something else. That'd be great. But, yeah. Anywho. Oh my god. You gotta be shitting me. Huh. Okay. Sorry. I got a little bit sidetracked there. Yeah. Anyway, it is getting about that time. Getting pretty close to that time where I've got some shit to do and then I have to go pick up my kid. So, we're going to cut her here. I appreciate all you guys hanging out and doing the chitty chat thing and just vegging, and I hope your overwhelm can calm. Go to Twitch channel back later. No worries. But yeah, I appreciate all of you. I hope to see you here on Friday, where we will be doing some AI music as a community. Make sure that you get your ideas in, exclamation AI music. We will see you on Friday, but in the meantime, and in between time, that's it. Another edition of What the Hell Am I Doing? We are going to raid into somebody I have not seen on here in a very, very long time. The guy who has the team name that you will see down here. The Big Syndicate. It's Big Sin! I haven't seen this guy on in forever, so we're going to raid into him. So at the very least, let's blow up his chat a little bit with some emojis. Say hi, and then if you guys need to bugger off, do so. But I mean, in the meantime, let's go say hi and share a little bit of love to this guy that I haven't seen in a long time. I will see you here on Friday if I don't see you in the Discord. Until then, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. Mwah. All my love to you, my friends. I will talk to you soon. Until then, I forgot to get the raid started. Haha. Why? Because I'm new at this streaming thing. Sorry, I'm brand new. What are you going to do? Anyway. I love all you fuckers. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Until then, ciao for now.